One of the best of all time. He's a Hall of Famer. He's won a Super Bowl. He's done it all. It'd be so easy for him to just stop, but he's still a student of the game. You're always learning new things, and that's what it is. So you're constantly refining your game, finding better ways to do things.
How much experience do you have this? Like when you play the start of offense?
Really, conceptually, a lot of the same stuff. And I've said that a lot, but conceptually, it's not too much different. It's just the mentality. It's the communication process. It's the up tempo that makes it a little bit different. And so, I am comfortable in it. I think it fits my skill set really well, and just excited to play in it.
Last 12 months, what kind of mental grind does it take to go from the Super Bowl young boy now to where you are now? How difficult has it been?
It hasn't been all that difficult mentally for me. Now, if I said there wasn't a mental aspect to it, I'd be crazy. But it hasn't been terrible in that fact, and the fact that I'm still going to try and be the best player I can be. I'm still going to come to work each and every day. I'm still going to have the guys around me that believe in me. Outside world says what they want, but I still know the guys in that locker room believe in what I do and the type of leader I am. And so I'm just, again, trying to be the best player I can be every single day.
Did you ever start to have any doubts when things weren't going well?
No doubts, absolutely not. As a competitor, you hate for that to happen, but you never doubt yourself. You believe in yourself as a player, you believe in your teammates, you believe in your team.
Trevor, the last couple of years we've seen a little bit different side of striker, at least us in the media. He's started to open up a little bit more. What's your best strikers?
Oh, goodness. You could pinpoint about a million stories of striker, but it's those 5:30 in the morning. You're in the locker room. You're just not wanting to be there because you're tired, you're worn out, and you like the silence. You like it being nice and calm. You're getting dressed, and then striker comes in and he throws on the music and he's jumping around, and the dude just has energy like I've never seen in my entire life. And so it's good though because he provides that spark and he provides that energy that you need to get going.
Did you were in the same recruiting class? You remember when you met him?
Yeah, it was the first day we got to campus. We were doing all of our physical stuff and things like that, and immediately we got into the whole conversation of what's better, Florida high school football or Texas high school football. And that's where we saw Striker's personality come out, because he's pretty strong on what he believes in, and so he was pretty adamant about that.
So what is better, Florida or Texas high school football?
I'm pretty adamant as well. I'm from Texas, so I'd have to say Texas football, of course.
How difficult is it, as far as, obviously there's competition between you and Cody and Baker right now, but how difficult is it to stay supportive of your teammates through competition like this, since all three want to start?
It's not difficult at all. I feel like if you're going to be a good teammate and you're going to have the chance to play anyways, especially as a quarterback, to have that intangible quality, you've got to be supportive of your teammates, whether you're competing against them or not. It's always been the strength of the group, and I've always said that, and it's not me, it's not Baker, it's not Cody, it's all three of us, because whether your role is to be the guy and play, all 13 games and be the starter and play at a high level, or to do the extra film work, or to support, or to watch defenses, you have a role in some capacity that makes each guy better. So it's not a difficult thing to compete against those guys, because you want those guys to do well.
I remember when Blake took over, the third game, whatever. You were always the first guy out there when you came off the field.
Absolutely.
It's the same way the other way around. Is that just always how you've been, or did that experience help you in this?
I feel like that's just how you are as a teammate. Blake is my roommate on the road. Me and Blake go to dinner together. Me and Blake, hang out together. We're friends. That's what we are. And it's the same thing with Cody and Baker. Cody lived with me for 6 months when he moved out of the dorms. He's one of my roommates, one of my best friends. He'll probably be in my wedding someday. And that's just, on the outside world, it's all, X's and O's and, this guy over that guy and, competition and everything. But internally, you want those guys to do good. You're best friends with them and you want to see them succeed.
What do you like about Coach Riley? How different is it?
It is different. Both Coach Hype and Coach Riley are both very intelligent when it comes to the game of football, but could not be more separate or opposite in the way in which they approach, I guess, teaching their offense. And Coach Riley is just a laid-back guy. Players are going to want to play for him a lot, and just really brings in a mentality that he just wants to score touchdowns. It's not about this little thing, that little thing. It's let's go play football, let's score touchdowns and have a lot of fun doing it.
Is it going to be a faster offense, or how do you see it?
We anticipate it being a lot faster, yeah, and that's just the nature of the offense, the nature of the Leach offense, and this is a spin-off from that. And so we're going to communicate it quick, get up to the line, and run the ball.
Playing in that
Do you
league,
like it? I mean, do you like
I do, yeah. We had gotten to go through it during the spring, and it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed being in it.
playing in that Leach offense, you're going to need a good amount of receivers to throw to. Who do you see as the guy that maybe we haven't heard of emerging out of that group?
Yeah, well, you've got Sterling coming back, and that's an obvious one. And then Duron Neal is coming back. And really, those are the only two guys that have really meaningful snaps. And then you got guys like Micaiah Quick, who played a pretty good amount, that's got some upside there. And then Jeff Mead on the outside's had a great summer. You bring in D.D. Westbrook, who's going to be a great player. Guys like A.D. Miller and Dahu Green, true freshmen that have come in and worked extremely hard this summer. So you're going to have a lot of guys that can play, and it's important for those guys to bring each other along in that meeting room so that we can shuffle guys in.
Have you played with a guy like a Mark Andrews before, that big body that you can throw to? I mean, he's kind of a little bit like how Blake was. But
yeah, him and Blake are very similar. He runs really good routes. Mark came in as a receiver, so he's quick. He understands how to run routes. And we've got my brother as well, who's had a great spring, and a couple other guys at that position that do a great job. But throwing to a big guy is nice. It's a big target. They can body up balls and really catch the ball well.
How happy were you for Blake getting drafted where he got drafted? I think everybody was like fourth round. That's pretty impressive.
Well, that just, again, he deserves it. That's a testament to who he is. We talked last year when he made the switch from QB to tight end and how big a deal that was, and it was. That's just who Blake is. He's a selfless guy that's going to work as hard as he can at whatever he does, and you could see throughout the season that he continued to get better and better and better and better, and I've heard nothing but good things from him up in San Francisco. And he's going to continue to do a good job up there. He came back to Norman a couple of weeks ago, got to talk to him, and got to talk to Trey Millard, who's up there as well. And Trey said that he's just, lighting it up there, really doing a good job. So I'm happy for him.